No. Shh. Your time will come. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about it, read about it, but have you ever seen a droid beauty pageant? Welcome to the season premiere of Droids and Diadems. Cue theme song. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees, and I am proud to be your host for the first annual Droids and Diadems Beauty Pageant. You may be asking yourself, what is a diadem? It's a fancy tiara. What is a droid? If I need to answer that, you're watching the wrong beauty pageant. Today, we are embarking on a quest to find the most talented, the most beautiful, the most poised, the most unique, the most every adjective possible droid in the entirety of the galaxy, until we do Season 2. The Droids and Diadems competition is a month-long extravaganza. Once a week, 3 droids are going to compete head-to-head in different challenges. These challenges are going to test their cuteness, their talent, and their personality, and they will be judged and assessed by 3 impartial judges. Each judge will award the droid a score out of 10 for that specific challenge. After completing 4 weeks of competitions, the droid who comes out at the end with the top score overall will be awarded the coveted droid diadem. But to make things a little bit more interesting, we are giving some of the power to you, the viewers. After each competition, you have the ability to vote in the comment section below to let us know which droid you think deserves some bonus points. Whichever droid receives the most votes for that competition will have the bonus points awarded to their score, and that can make a major difference when we come down to the grand finale. So don't forget to get those votes in after every episode. But meow, without further ado, I think it's time we introduce to you our competitors. We received tens of applications from droids across the world and have narrowed it down to these 3 finalists who will be competing this week in a photo challenge. Their challenge: take a photo of your droid catering to the theme, never underestimate a droid. Let's meet the droids, shall we? First up, coming to us all the way from Australia, we have a very special RO tape dispenser droid made by Servo Droid, sponsored by their companion Tequila Mockingbird. I would love to introduce to you RO11.
Hi, I'm recovered non-alcoholic Tequila Mockingbird. I've won many prestigious titles. Even last week I was crowned Queen of Naboo. But I'm not talking about myself today. Today I'm introducing you to RO11, otherwise known as Rollie. R11 is the most curiously dedicated little tape dispenser droid in the whole Outer Rim. Isn't that right? He's a hard worker and loves his job, almost as much as I love his face. Anywhere you've seen caution tape in the last century, anywhere in the galaxy, you can be certain that RO11 was there.
RO11 has been described by some as cute as a button, unique, practical. I myself would say adorable, but it doesn't matter what I think. Let's check out RO11's submission for our first photo challenge, depicting Never Underestimate a Droid, or, as subtitled by Tequila, Never Overestimate a Trooper. Nicely done! But it doesn't matter what I say. Let's hear what the judges have to say, shall we?
RO11, I really appreciated the political undertones to your submission. In these times, now more than ever, it is really important to take a stand. And for that, I give you a 9 out of 10.
It's the details that sell this one for me. The black and yellow tape that you can see on the droid, on the stormtrooper's hands, and also that the main thing I see is resist in yellow and black. I love that. There's a story here and I don't know what it is completely yet. It makes me want to watch like a 2-season series spin-off to find out how we got here. Also the photography is fantastic. Gotta give you a 9.1.
RO11, your submission was truly beautiful to behold. I had to second guess if it was a painting, if it was CGI, or if it was indeed a photograph. It was very beautiful. Like Alex, I enjoyed the political undertones as well, and it's for that reason that I am giving you an 8 out of 10. Congratulations.
All right, we are off to a strong start with RO11. It looks like the score to beat right now is a 26.1 out of 30. Let's meet our second contestant, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce to you our second contestant, a droid that has been described as friendly, creative, and helpful, coming to us all the way from the good old US of A, sponsored by their companion Skya. We have BB-14, also known as 14.
Hello, Droid Beauty Pageant panelists. I am Skya, and I am here to introduce my lovely little droid, BB-14. Say hi, 14. Well, as you can see, my lovely little droid here has a fantastic singing voice. She may look like she's a little, rebellious, but I can assure you she is plenty sweet and very talented. Not only can she sing, she dances too. Show him some dancing, 14. How could any droid in the club not be impressed?
Adorable. Now, let's see 14's photo showing us why you should never underestimate a droid. Now, according to Skya, 14 here is showing us something that one wouldn't think a droid would be good at doing. Cooking. Oh, now I'm hungry. Alright, let's see what the judges have to say.
BB-14, great work this week. This challenge was fantastic for you. I enjoy that you followed the instructions of the recipe book you had in the shot, as well as the meal you made. Looked like one of my favorite soups I've ever had in my whole life. And you know, the way to a judge's heart is through their stomach. So for that, I give you a 7.
BB-14, I really loved your attention to detail in your photo submission, right down to the chef's hat and the apron. I thought it was all very well executed, and for that I give you an 8.5 out of 10.
BB-14? More like BB cuisine, because this is something I feel like I could find in most top-rated restaurant in Coruscant. Like, do you want to buy some death sticks? No, I want whatever this is. I love the chef hat. I love the apron. I just wish I could see a bit more of your droid. I just see the head and it's a bit hidden. However, the apron and the chef hat are really cute, so I don't really care. Honestly, I gotta give you an 8.7.
Thank you, Rylan. So if my math serves me correctly, which it tends to do 2 out of 5 times, that should bring BB-14's score up to a 24.2. So very important to note here that if BB-14 does in fact receive those 2 bonus points from the audience, it's going to put BB-14 0.1 ahead in the competition. Get voting, friends. But not before we meet our third and final contestant. Now, some might say, Matt, are you able to be impartial hosting this competition as the official sponsor of our third competitor? Well, let me tell you this. When I have my hosting hat on, I am as impartial as the day is long. Now that I don't have my hosting hat on, I am not ashamed to tell you that I have the winner sitting right next to me. I am pleased to introduce to you, or reintroduce to you, from the great white Canadian North, R210. Some of you are already familiar with my little buddy R210. For those who aren't, he's technically an R3 unit. He comes all the way from Batuu. He's a galactic peacekeeper, but also the galaxy's greatest cookie smith. Have you seen the meme, "Come to the dark side, we have cookies"? Those are his cookies. He has found that he can successfully win over Jedi and Sith alike, because who doesn't love a good, freshly baked cookie? But not only is he the galaxy's greatest cookie smith, he is also a gifted painter. Don't be modest. Let's see R210 showing us why you should never underestimate a droid. Alright, I think we got this. And what do the judges have to say?
If Bob Ross could look down from the heavens and see this painting, he would say something like, "What am I looking at?" I think it's a bit narcissistic to draw a painting of yourself and to say that you're a chef, but to only paint the cookies and not actually bake the cookies. I don't know. As the slaves on Tatooine would say, "Poodoo," I gotta give you a 5.
R210. While I really appreciated the effort in your self-portrait, it was very beautifully done, I still feel like you are not showing us the real you. And because of that, I am giving you 4.5.
R210. Now, we all know you can do better than this week's submission. I trust that that next week and future submissions will be more thought out than this week, unless, of course, the unexpected element to your submission was painting the spot where your painting will in fact end up, the trash can. And it is for that reason that I have given you a 6 out of 10.
Alright folks, that concludes round 1 of Droids and Diadems, but the fun doesn't end here because remember, you at home still get to vote. All you need to do is write which droid in the comment section down below you think deserves an extra 2 bonus points added to their score. So for example, if a droid scored 15.5 out of 30, those 2 bonus points would bump them up to 17.5, and then they might have a fighting chance throughout the rest of this competition. Thanks so much for joining us today, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see how the rest of this fierce competition plays out. My name is Matt. And I have 2 degrees. Matt out.